to the high point from Tora Berger. She has to be fully aware that she's got a huge gap back to DOMRACHEVA, but she's risking nothing. She wants to get a lot of space, a lot of gap, keep the pressure on. Don't let DOMRACHEVA even see sight of her. Psychologically, that'll break down or make DOMRACHEVA realize that she can't close this gap. DOMRACHEVA, not quite the spark that we saw in the individual where she outskied everybody by some 50 seconds. But as usual, it's efficient, flowing, and she makes it look so easy. So DOMRACHEVA, second place and losing time. Henkel charging up the hill. She wants this podium. What an amazing achievement for Andrea Henkel. She's certainly the leading light in the German team. This will be her 12th third place at World Cup. She's had 18, beg your pardon, of course, she's had 21 wins, 17 second places. And sorry, this will be her 16th third position in World Cup racing. Now Vilukhina's being chased down. Looks like Brunet, it is Brunet. 4 seconds to make up for Brunet. Vilukhina's looking like she's really troubling on the track. Brunet has actually missed one. In fact, I think Brunet is the one who's losing time on Vilukhina. So Vilukhina probably safe there in 4th position. And just moving down from 3rd to 4th, Vilukhina. Those 2 targets missed, causing those errors. VITKOVA still in 7th position, moving up from 9th, but it's all once again about Tora Berger. What an amazing athlete. And look at this work rate. She'll never go easy on herself in a race. She puts her race number on. She represents Norway. She just doesn't stop pushing. So 30 minutes almost dead through the 9.6. 400 meters to go. And another victory looking like it's in the bag for Tora Berger for her 19th victory. Started the season on 16, 3 World Cup races, 3 victories. Should she maintain the pace and not fall in the corner. 29.1 back to DOMRACHEVA, so DOMRACHEVA backing off the pace. She's safely in 2nd. She's got good space back to Henkel. There's Henkel just passing on her right side, the steep climb. Doesn't look a steep climb from where we're sitting, but it really is. Back up to the top of the field. And well, here she comes for her 19th victory. Tora Berger, only 1 shot missed, the exact same shooting as last year, and the exact same result. Well done, Tora Berger. Another victory for the Norwegian. Well, Tora Berger will try to have a relaxed night, possibly get an opportunity to go home before the flights down to Hochfilzen. DOMRACHEVA just with meters to go, about 100 meters with Henkel, 1 descent, and the perfect shot today. Not many have shot the perfect score. DOMRACHEVA only missing 1. And DOMRACHEVA, the lead pursuit score overall from last season. In fact, last season, DOMRACHEVA had 3 victories and 3 third places, no seconds. And she's got a 2nd this season already in the 1st pursuit race. Well done to Andrea Henkel. Great performance, 0-0, 0-0 on the range. Didn't feel the pressure. And as far as I can see, the only other athletes to hit 20 out of 20 are SKARDINO from Belarus, as Vilukhina comes in ahead of PIDHRUSHNA. So SKARDINO has hit 20 out of 20. PIDHRUSHNA comes in. So only 2 athletes getting the perfect score. Brunet there just sliding across the line.
Also up 2 places, Veronika from the Czech Republic is number 7.
And Brunet missing 1 shot today. A little battle to the finish. Looks like KUZMINA, it is KUZMINA. And well, had it not been for those 2 last shots missed in the standing, KUZMINA's 8th could have been so much better. 4 penalties for KUZMINA. Ekaterina GLAZYRINA for Russia in 9th position. She missed one. Polka, I think that's Polka, tripping up there a little. Is she going to be taken in the last 30, 20 meters? Whoa, it's tight to the line. Well, one little stumble. SOLEMDAL, I think, taking that ahead of Polka. 24 just crossing the line. That's SKARDINO, another of, well, one of only two to shoot the perfect score. SKARDINO moving up from 24th to 13th position. This looks like DORIN ABER coming in. It is 17th position for ABER. 3 penalties, so skiing fast, and then a mass attack to the line. And well, the girls, been an intense few days here with a distance race, the 15 kilometer as Gössner comes through in 23rd. Brilliant skiing for Gössner. Wonderful performance, but missing 4 targets, and 3 of them were in the last 5 shots. Just the nerves, I think, got to Gössner. If she can control them in Hochfilzen, I think we're looking at a potential podium. Certainly top 5 for Gössner. That's something she'll probably be working on, to just relive that moment, what she could do differently. Note it down tonight, and she will, I'm sure, be able to turn that pressure around. Hirschler 31st, Shimarenko. Zvaya Shimarenko 32nd. Rasmushute, Lithuanian. She's skiing fast this season. She certainly has lifted her performance there. Now, is that the first of the Swedes? I think it is. They've had victories here in the past. And this Ann-Karin Stromstedt missing 5 targets, 340 behind, and a 36th position. So just into the World Cup points. Bachmann, I really thought she might move forward today. She did last year in this one, but it just wasn't to be today. And Bachmann largely through missing 5 shots. Oberhofer, I think the first of the Italians. Just see where Ponza managed to finish. Yeah, Oberhofer, best of the Italians in 40th position. Momentum here from the young Norwegian, taking the longer line round. And failing to gain from it by taking the long way down. That was Elise Ringen. And Bobak from Poland. Bobak taking the little jewel there to slide across just ahead of Ringen. Lekla, we saw her performing well in the individual, and the couple of mistakes in the sprint race, obviously putting her down the start sheet. Missing 4 today. Rungaldia, 5:07 behind and outside the World Cup points. Well, the world's 3rd best in the pursuit competition from last season. I should say 4th, Mäkäräinen. Just try and get an update of how she finished. We saw her missing targets. Well, confirmation at Tora Berger once again. 3 races, 3 victories. Just doesn't come much better than that for a start to your season. Domracheva 2nd, Henkel in 3rd place with a perfect shooting. Mäkäräinen, sorry about that, having difficulty finding her. Mäkäräinen, of course, she missed targets in the last time, and she missed a total of 6. 4th best last year in the pursuit competition. She's down in 27th place. I'm sure she'll be determined to turn that form around for Friday's races in Hochfilzen. And I think it'll be a lovely feeling for all the athletes up here. They've been up in the dark north regions for a while to get the early snow, and then down to Hochfilzen, where I hear the conditions are good. And the first race, as I say, coming up on Friday. Hochfilzen will have a sprint, a pursuit, and a relay competition, and then The following week, moving down to Slovenia. It's a beautiful place. Well, they'll be staying in Bled, a lovely town in Slovenia, with a sprint, a pursuit, and a mass start before Christmas. Marina Lebedeva. With 6 penalties, she started 51st. She'll be a little disappointed with that. But this is how it went for the Norwegian Tora Berger. She certainly had no pressure to the line, but she kept her own pressure on right the way through to the final 100 meters to take yet another victory, and her 19th in total in her World Cup career. Well, from threatening to retire to coming back and taking 3 in a row, it's just incredible. Maybe the pressure was off. Can she keep this incredible form through to Hochfilzen and then on to Slovenia before the Christmas break? We'll have to wait and see. And then the program after Christmas, it's Oberhof, where we get the fan base, the crowds of up to 80,000, and then down to Ruhpolding, and then over to Italy. So Tora Berger, Domracheva and Henkel, the top 3 positions. VILUKHINA dropping down 1, but another good race for VILUKHINA. She'll be anchoring her, securing her place on the national team. PALKA in 11th, SOLEMDAL with missing 5 in 12th, but moving up from 21st. A very good performance. Well, that rounds up the first World Cup, and it has been an absolutely brilliant few days of racing. I think the Swedes will be a little disappointed. They wanted some medals here, but it just wasn't to be. Well, later on tonight, we've got the men's giant slalom at Beaver Creek in the North American round of the World Cups. The women from Lake Louise at 18:45, and the men's giant slalom again at Beaver Creek at 8:30 Central European time. Well, another little chance there to see how the best do it. Tora Berger, untouchable into the start of the season. Can she keep this momentum? Will she feel the pressure down in Hochfilzen? I'm sure she won't, but certainly it'll line us up for some wonderful racing. Hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly have. So for me, it's goodbye for now, and see you again next week on Friday in Hochfilzen. Thanks for your company. Bye for now.